Welcome to a full highlight of an unforgettable night. UFC Fight Night, Islam Makhachev versus Arman Tsarukyan. This match, which took place on April 20th, 2019 in St. Petersburg, Russia, is a perfect example of why MMA fans are so passionate about the sport. The bout showcased not just the physical prowess of the fighters, but also their mental toughness and strategic thinking.
Necessarily on the table against the southpaw, though. What would you say, Paul?
What made this fight so special? How did each round unfold? And what can we learn from the sheer willpower and skills displayed by both fighters? Let's dive into the story of this electrifying encounter, filled with twists and turns, incredible performances, and moments that left the audience on the edge of their seats. Islam Makhachev, hailing from Dagestan, Russia, is a name that resonates with fans of the sport, often linked with his mentor and UFC legend Khabib Nurmagomedov.
You like or you don't like, I am best fighter in the world right now. Thank you.
Born on October 27, 1991, Makhachev entered the UFC with a decorated background in Sambo, a martial art that combines judo and wrestling, where he has been a world champion. With a record of 16-1 before the fight, Makhachev had shown himself to be a formidable opponent, blending grappling and striking with a precision that left little room for his adversaries to breathe. Arman Tsarukyan. On the other side was Arman Tsarukyan, a young and hungry fighter from Armenia, born on October 11, 1996. Before entering the UFC, Tsarukyan had made a name for himself in the MMA circuits with a record of 13-1, showcasing a versatile fighting style that made him a tough opponent for anyone in the lightweight division.
All the skills you need in order to be a contender at lightweight.
Arman Tsarukyan looks...
His debut fight in the UFC against a seasoned fighter like Makhachev was a tall order, but Tsarukyan's previous performances had shown that he was not one to back down from a challenge. The build-up. The fight was set against the backdrop of UFC Fight Night 149 in St. Petersburg, Russia. This event was eagerly anticipated, not just because of the headline fight, but also due to the array of talented fighters on the card. The bout between Makhachev and Tsarukyan was particularly intriguing as it promised a clash of two highly skilled grapplers, both with a lot to prove. For Makhachev, it was a chance to solidify his position as a future title contender. For Tsarukyan, it was an opportunity to make a statement in his UFC debut against a top-tier opponent. Round 1. As the first round began, both fighters came out with a mix of caution and aggression, aware of each other's capabilities. The initial moments saw them testing the waters, throwing out jabs and leg kicks to gauge the distance and timing. Makhachev, with his southpaw stance, looked to establish control with his left hand, while Tsarukyan showcased his versatility with a variety of strikes, including some spinning back kicks that kept Makhachev on his toes. Around the 2-minute mark, Makhachev shot for a takedown, looking to bring the fight into his comfort zone. Tsarukyan, however, displayed impressive defensive grappling, fending off the takedown attempts and reversing positions several times.
Those heavy hips, beautiful butterfly work from Tsarukyan. Really nice work to create a scramble.
You've got to watch his neck.
The crowd was treated to a high-level display of grappling, with both fighters engaging in a series of scrambles and reversals that highlighted their skills. One of the standout moments of the first round was a spectacular takedown by Tsarukyan, who lifted Makhachev off his feet and slammed him to the canvas. Makhachev, unfazed, quickly worked his way back to his feet, showcasing his resilience and experience. As the round progressed, the fighters continued to exchange strikes and grappling maneuvers, neither gaining a clear advantage. The round ended with both fighters standing, visibly winded but determined. The judges had a tough job scoring this round, as both Makhachev and Tsarukyan had their moments of brilliance. It was a closely contested round, setting the stage for an even more intense battle in the subsequent rounds. Round 2. The second round began with both fighters looking to build on the momentum from the first. Makhachev, known for his conditioning and relentless pressure, started to push the pace. He mixed his striking with takedown attempts, forcing Tsarukyan to defend constantly.
Makhachev is one of the best out there. He was able to take him down, even if it was for just a split second.
Tsarukyan, however, was up to the task, countering with his own striking and defensive grappling. A significant moment came midway through the round when Makhachev secured a single-leg takedown, driving Tsarukyan to the mat. This time, Makhachev managed to maintain control, working to pass Tsarukyan's guard. Tsarukyan, demonstrating his grappling prowess, managed to regain his guard and attempted a few submissions from his back, including a triangle choke and an armbar.
Have to defend it, maybe move around, and he can use that to pop back up to his feet.
Makhachev, with his top control and awareness, skillfully avoided the submissions and continued to apply pressure.
Over towards the Kimura. Now he lets go of it.
Tsarukyan was looking around for some instruction from his corner. His coach said.
The grappling exchanges were a sight to behold, with both fighters displaying technical skills that left the audience in awe. Makhachev's control and ground and pound kept Tsarukyan on the defensive, but Tsarukyan's resilience and ability to counter kept him in the fight.
You're seeing right now, this is when you see wrestling and MMA grappling at its finest.
The round ended with Makhachev in top position, landing some ground and pound as the horn sounded. The second round clearly showcased Makhachev's grappling dominance, but Tsarukyan's defensive skills and ability to avoid significant damage kept the fight competitive. It was a round that highlighted Makhachev's strengths and Tsarukyan's heart, setting the stage for a thrilling final round. Round 3. The third and final round began with both fighters visibly fatigued but determined. Makhachev, sensing that he had the upper hand in grappling, immediately looked to close the distance and engage in clinch work. Tsarukyan, aware of the need to make a statement, started the round with aggressive striking, landing a few significant strikes that momentarily stunned Makhachev. Despite the strikes, Makhachev pushed forward, securing a clinch and working for a takedown. Tsarukyan defended valiantly.
But Tsarukyan's recovered very quickly as he tries to set up the shot.
But Makhachev's relentless pressure paid off as he secured another takedown. On the ground, Makhachev continued his strategy of control and ground and pound, looking to maintain dominance. Tsarukyan, in a desperate bid to turn the tide, attempted several sweeps and submissions. One particularly close moment came when Tsarukyan locked in a deep guillotine choke. The crowd erupted as Makhachev defended the choke, showing incredible composure and technique to escape the submission attempt. As the round progressed, both fighters exchanged positions and continued to battle for control. The intensity was palpable, with neither willing to give an inch. Makhachev's control and ground and pound continued to be a factor, but Tsarukyan's resilience and counterattacks made every moment thrilling. The final moments of the fight saw Makhachev in top position, landing some significant ground and pound as the horn sounded. Both fighters, exhausted and battered, received a standing ovation from the crowd, acknowledging the incredible display of skill and heart.
And that's all you, Dan. That's all you.
What a fight! What a fight!
The aftermath. The judge's decision came in favor of Islam Makhachev, who won by unanimous decision 29-28, 30-27, 30-27.
And 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Islam Makhachev.
It was a hard-fought victory that showcased his grappling dominance and ability to withstand the challenges posed by a talented newcomer. For Makhachev, this win solidified his position as a rising star in the lightweight division and a future title contender. Arman Tsarukyan, despite the loss, earned widespread respect and admiration for his performance. His debut against a top-tier opponent demonstrated his potential and resilience, marking him as a fighter to watch in the future. A night to remember, UFC Fight Night, Islam Makhachev versus Arman Tsarukyan was more than just a fight. It was a testament to the skills, heart, and determination of two incredible athletes. The bout provided fans with a thrilling display of grappling, striking, and high-level MMA, leaving a lasting impression on everyone who watched. Whether you are a seasoned MMA fan or new to the sport, this fight serves as a perfect example of what makes MMA so captivating. The stories of Makhachev and Tsarukyan, their journey to the octagon, and their performances on that night are a reminder of the dedication and passion that drives these athletes. If you enjoyed this detailed breakdown, make sure to catch more exciting fights and stay tuned for future updates and stories from the world of MMA. And remember, the next time you watch a fight, appreciate not just the action but the incredible journey each fighter has taken to get there.